kick lately? By health kick, I mean mental health kick. And there's a very subtle difference there. You know, with a health kick, you wake up, you fancy making some fresh homemade guac. With a mental health kick, you wake up and you fancy some fresh homemade death. Well, I'm presenting that as like a lukewarm reception to that, when actually I think that should have gotten, if anything, the best reception of the night, because that joke is way more nuanced than any of you gave it credit. I mean, what is this? I don't do this shit by halves. I want you guys to think about what I just said, because it was, I mean, I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I bloody well will if it's that genius. Okay, look, the thing about that joke, why it was so funny, let me explain it to you, because if you can't be bothered to make the effort to understand it yourselves, I'm going to have to explain it, aren't I? Because, you know, this isn't university, because we're not going to use our critical thinking faculties. So yeah, so the joke, okay. Homemade guac, like the antithesis of suicide, right? Right, okay, because you know what, when you make homemade guac, what do? You use avocado, right? If you're doing it right, you get yourself an avocado. And so, when I'm using avocado, are you all listening? Are you all listening? I don't care if you don't find it funny, I just want you to understand. This isn't for you. This isn't for you, okay? Is this what it takes for you simpletons to understand? Do you need an object to demonstrate? Because am I not enough of an object? I'm a woman, aren't I? Oh. Gotta get it where you can. Anyway, so back to the avocado. I can't remember what that like means, I'm sorry. So anyway, back to the avocado. So the avocado, right? A symbol of like the health movement, you know, the elite of health. You know, you've got the Kardashians eating kale, they're eating the avocados, and so, you know, when you make guacamole, it's almost symbolic of your own mental state. Because sometimes when you want something in life, it's